Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Hey, another Sunday sermon, kind of in the same vein as my past Sunday sermons. I really hit on the same topics over and over again on this because you really got to hear it several different ways for it to sink in. Now, I really want you to think about this and really identify today and really continue to dig deeper with where you're operating from. What are you saying to yourself? The way you move about the world, because see, I can see a lot of lies in our lives. I've been at a place to where in my life where I would say, hey, I'm just blunt. But at that time, my bluntness was to cause pain. And I had to shift to where my bluntness was out of love, where it was not to cause pain, but to bring change. So see, that came with healing. Because when you don't address your pain, when you don't address what you've suffered from, what you've gone through, you will act out of a way. And what we do is we come up with excuses. We come up with excuses for why we behave the way we behave, why we do the things we do, why we say the things we say. And then we tell ourselves, oh, this is just me. This is just me. No, it's not you. It's your lower self. It's the you that refuses to confront your pain. See, in order to truly understand the fruit, you have to address the root. So think about this and ask yourself, go through your life, go through your behaviors, go through your personality traits, and really get to the root of it. Are you truly shy or are you insecure? Are you truly an extrovert or are you insecure? See, are you loud and obnoxious just because you have an outgoing personality? Or are you seeking attention because of the voids that you have in your heart? Are you an introvert or are you insecure from being picked on and bullied and talked about, ostracized or alienated? Was there something about you that made you feel too different? Your hair texture, your skin color, your glasses, your braces, your skin texture. When you went through your stage of puberty, adult issues, things that happened to your body, the way your body responded to the food you ate or the things you did. What did you go through? What did you experience? Were you victimized or abused in any form, in any sense of the word? And it changed you. Were you abandoned by a loved one, forsaken? Were you lied on, talked about? People backbiting and backstabbing. People that you trusted hurt you. And so that made you stop trusting anyone. Were you abandoned and so now you leave first? Were you hurt and taken advantage of, abused, and so now you give your body away out of fear that if you don't, someone will take your body? See, where are you operating from? Why is it that you really do what you do? Had your mother or your father truly been a shining example and spoken to your life and affirmed you and told you you're beautiful, you're blessed, you're worthy, you're a queen, you're a king, you don't have to settle, you don't have to compromise. You can have everything that you want in this life. The world is yours. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Had you heard that every week or even every month, how different would your life be? You see, where are you operating from? Are you truly operating from the place that you say you are? Or have you come up with a cute and coy excuse or explanation to explain your mindset and your behavior? Is who you say you are truly you? Or is it the damaged you with unaddressed pain? See, you really got to think about this thing. You really got to dig a little deeper. You really got to address your influences. Why are you influenced by the things that influence you? Why do you want the things you say you want? Is it truly because you want it? Or is it because you want others to see you with it and give you praise, give you respect? What is it that you say you are? And is it the truth? Now see, this is going to require some deep work. You're going to have to sit with yourself and truly be honest with yourself. You're really going to have to dig deep and look at your past and truly look at every single event that you've gone through. I call them pain points. And look at the pain points and address the pain points. And see, when you look at a pain point, that pain point is like a seed. And that seed, as it goes into the soil and it starts to form roots, them roots, if you are acting out in a certain way, is sending nutrients to those roots, your behavior. And those roots can go from just something very thin and small that can be ripped up to something very thick and strong. And it just gets down in there and it really sinks down and it grabs hold of the foundation beneath the surface. And now you have these deep roots of pain, of confusion. All these different things that happen to you are producing fruit, different feelings, different emotions, different actions, the things that come out of your mouth, those things that may speak scarcity, may speak lack, may speak poverty, may speak loneliness, it may speak abandonment, isolation, persecution. All of the things that you say is coming to you, that you believe deep down, and that sometimes you allow those words, those statements to escape your lips. And it's because of the roots that you've allowed to take hold in your life. So see, as you evaluate the fruit, whatever it may be, if you give your body away, if you're jealous of others, if you seek to say certain things that may cause pain, that may hurt someone else, but in that moment you feel a sense of relief because it's like you're taking one of the knives out of your chest and putting it in someone else's chest. So for a moment, you think that you have some relief, but really what you don't realize is now the infection of the wound is coming because you took the knife out of you and put it in someone else. So now, because you're hurt and you're hurting people, the people you hurt may in turn hurt you. Now, instead of your wounds healing, your wounds become infected. And it starts to permeate your entire mind, body, and soul. So that when you look out at the world, all you see is lack and scarcity. All you see is disadvantage. All you see is trials and tribulations, obstacles, hurdles, because of what you've lived through and what you're living with and what you have allowed it to make you believe about life, about the world, and about yourself. It's some deep work that has to be done. It's some insecurity that has to be addressed. Now, the thing about it is you can't change the past. So don't try to go and undo things that are already done. Instead, make the decision today to address the pain and to make changes so that your future does not resemble your past, so that your future is not a manifestation of your past, so that your trajectory is totally different, so that it changes today with the decisions you make from the realization that you've come to about the pain that you've ignored and refused to address. Now see, you think you're ignoring the pain. So you may be ignoring it. You may be trying to run from it. But you can't run from it. You can't run with it. You have to run through it. Meaning you have to come through and come out on the other side better, wiser, stronger. You have to take that pain and you have to give it purpose. You have to take that mess and you have to find your message. See, you got to change your words. You got to change your explanation. You got to change your reasoning. See, you have to stop wallowing in your pain and excusing your pain and trying to find a way to cope with it. And you have to address it. You have to heal it with new knowledge. How do I heal the pain? You get new knowledge. You identify the people who have a voice and they have a life and they're living a life that is similar to the life you want to live. And you hear what they're saying. You hear their blueprint. And then you take and you create your own blueprint. See, you can't just take someone else's blueprint because every person is different. What works for me might not work for you. There may be some intersections, some crossover, some similarities, but you have to create your own blueprint. But the key is that you know it's possible to heal, to change, and to grow. See, if I tell you about who I once was, you will not recognize that person because you will not be able to believe that the same person who did those things can do what I'm doing today. It's that drastic of a change. But I'm here to tell you that is possible. That is real. That if you change your mindset, you change what you're saying to yourself, and you really address the pain and you label it for what it is. You stop excusing it and trying to explain it away, and you call it what it is. It's abandonment. It's abuse. It's bullying. It's manipulation. It's deception. All of these things that you experience, backbiting, backstabbing, lies, toxicity, everything that you went through, address it. And then when you look at the pain points and you realize that the pain point is like a seed and that it grabbed hold of the foundation and it planted roots, and then above the surface in your life there was something that sprouted, and that's what you're dealing with today. And when you look at that and you address that, you're going to look and you're going to see, wow, who I am today and what I'm saying and what I'm doing and the way I'm behaving is coming from my past, the unaddressed past, the things that I have not addressed, the things that I refuse to deal with. And so instead of addressing it, I've come up with these cute words, these sayings to say, oh, I'm just an introvert. Oh, I'm just an extrovert. Oh, I'm just free-spirited. Oh, I'm just a bubbly personality. Oh, I'm just a carefree person. Oh, I just don't put too much stock in life. Oh, I don't care about that. I don't count bodies, and I don't believe that sex is damaging. I believe that I can just have sex with someone and have no strings attached. I believe that I can just date whoever I want to date, sleep with whoever I want to sleep with, and have no strings attached. I believe that I can do the drugs I want to do, drink as much alcohol as I want to be, and still be successful. I can do what I want to do, say what I want to say, and still accomplish all my dreams. Because I see this person over here doing this and doing that, and they're successful. But you don't have a real definition of success. Because money and status or notoriety or popularity does not equal success. See, peace equals success. Health equals success. Love, even if it only be self-love, equals success. So see, what you need to do today is redefine success. Understand what peace and prosperity really means. And then produce that by addressing the pain points in your life and being real about the way you are today and identifying where you're operating from. Are you operating from jealousy? Are you operating from frustration? Are you operating from hate? Are you operating from self-hate? Are you operating from doubt? Are you operating from lack and scarcity? Are you operating from a place of unaddressed pain with an infected and diseased heart and mind because of the things you survived, but instead suffered? This is some deep work, and it is not easy, but it's work that you have to be willing to do. And if you're willing to do the work, because the work won't do itself, you will receive the benefits, the rewards of doing this work. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. God bless you. If you were hoping for an hour video today, then watch this 4 times, and it might help you. We'll talk soon.